So the team was really impressed with how we did at Talladega and how we handled stuff under pressure. Because no one else went 3 wide except for a couple people up front and then my goofy ass. If you actually look on ARCA's Instagram, it's their main picture on Instagram right now. It's just me.
So 3 wide is you. It's 3 cars like running the same speed, like lined up together.
Yeah, like
and
side by side.
Yeah, and like anybody could, like you could have gotten fucked up there, dude. You were right in the middle of a sandwich.
Yeah,
it was a scary moment.
Terrifying. It was terrifying. You'll hear it on the video I put out tomorrow. We have all the radio communications, and my spotter's just middle 3 for like 10 minutes. Middle 3, middle 3, middle 3, middle 3, middle 3.
Still free, still free.
Otto Ramel says, I had to leave for a bit to drop my son off, and then when I got back, you were down a lap. What happened? So the first group were in like a 8 to 10 car like draft, and usually there's cautions at Daytona, and I was still learning everything, and I was following another guy, and he was a car length off the guy in front of him, and I was half a car length off of him, and didn't really know how close I was supposed to get, and we were slowing down a lot, so they caught us right at the end of the green flag run before the caution. If they wouldn't have, we'd have been fine. But they caught a lot of people, so there were still a lot of positions up for grabs, and then I got into the lucky dog position right after the restart and held it for 10 laps and was waiting for a caution, and it never came. So we were pretty much boned, but we got in a second pack, and I got all the way up to like 11th in that pack. So we were running 11th in line. Could have got a top 10. But just the cautions, there's usually 20 cautions at Talladega, and there were 0. So no one wrecked, which is good. Would you rather finish 10th and wreck or 17th and not wreck? I would rather finish 17th. And Danish says, most pointedly, did you beat Frankie Muniz? He finished 9th, and I finished 17th. That little bastard. But
17 out of 34. Is that directly in the middle?
That was directly in the middle.
It's Cody in the middle now. Yeah. No Malcolm in the middle. Sorry.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Everybody's proud of you, man. It was a good time. It was just fun. It just felt good, you know?
Yeah. Getting out of a clean car that's not destroyed and having everybody like hug you. I'm like, this is great. This is great. This was awesome. I'm really happy I did that. Yeah, Eric Barber says your career average finish in ARCA is like 13th, which is awesome. Yeah, I agree. You know what? There's been a lot of drama, and there's been a lot of things going on lately, and a lot of people angry at everybody. And this weekend kind of felt like it pulled a lot of things together, and everybody could kind of look past everything and just see what we were doing and how it was.
What we should be doing.
What we should be doing. And there's still people that are pissed. Of course, there's always people that are pissed. But it was really
pissed. Who could possibly be angry after this excellent weekend? Who could possibly be bitter? You know, it just doesn't seem like the right energy, the right spirit to be in right now. It's great.
Yeah, you know how people are. Like if I don't finish top 15, I'm a loser. If I don't finish top 10, if I do finish top 15, I'm still a loser. If I finish top 10, then, it was because something happened on the track that made it to where I finished top 10. If I won, it was crazy. They would be like, oh, well, NASCAR's stupid and you're stupid. That's not, you can't win. So, they're
just jealous.
They're jealous that we were having such a good time. And I got to live the dream of driving. My dream was just to drive around Talladega at speed, let alone my first time ever around Talladega was racing. In the actual like sport was really interesting, to be honest, that they let me out there. I was 3 wide, and there was a car on the outside, and it hit me a little, just bumped me. And
I've seen it. Yeah,
I was in the middle. I can't even believe. I can't even explain it. I was just terrified. I was stressed, but also focused, crazy, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, this is my first experience in the draft is in 3 wide right now. We were coming down the front stretch, and the car on the outside, what's his name? Jason Kitzmiller. He was outside on my quarter panel, and it pulled me all the way to the top lane. And it was the scariest thing because it's just, you can't really control it. It just sucks you up. It's like a tornado, right? So when we go on the front stretch right here, you'll see my car get sucked up into this car. And it was terrifying. You can see my ass end try to pull out towards the car because he's going 185. I'm going 185. And the air is it's trying to pull you in. It's like a big wake. If you imagine like water, it's like a wake. Watch it. It pulls me up right here. Just sucks me up.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. It's freaking terrifying. And it keeps doing it. It keeps trying to pull you up into that wake. But I'm glad it happened. I'm very, very thankful it happened because A year ago, if you told me I would have raced at Talladega in real life, I would have been like, yeah, you're lying. That's never gonna happen. So thanks to everybody that supported me. It's been really, really cool to see